Right.
Be more specific, right?
No. Like I've been here for 3 years, and I still get the same questions, and I'm sure you've probably gotten them too from like people who are traveling through.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna do our best to answer some questions today. So for the general record, we'll be coming from our perspective as people of color in Alaska.
I have another one that you might have not touched upon.
Okay, go for it.
Nightlife.
Nightlife in Alaska. So, there is a nightlife scene, and there is something for everyone. However, we're gonna apply the Alaskan standard. As a single guy going out, if I'm not going with friends, and I'm not extroverted, truly, so I'm not going to approach a group of strangers to say, hi, I want to be friends and hang out with your group. I'm not doing that. So if I don't have a reason to be outside, I'm not going to be outside. Alaska is, I don't know if there are too many dance halls here, if I'm going to be honest.
No. But
Like,
sometimes people like hold events
yes.
and create that effect, basically.
So I've seen, there is a lot of, the bar scene here, like the sport bar here, is a lot of, but depending on who you are.
Right.
Before you go anywhere, ask yourself, one, who are you going with? Two, do they have your best interest in mind? Because if you are here, if you are here, and you're going with this, and you go in the wrong location, just know I warned you not to do that.
Oh, goodness.
Especially after you leave Anchorage. The further away you get, this
That's the
shouldn't be
part.
going to places that this goes often. Sundown town.
Not by yourself.
Not at all. Because I've had that friend I told you about.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, if anyone offers to take you here, here, and here,
Right.
they are not your friend.
At all.
At all. So the nightlife is mostly a bar scene. So if you were interested in going to like a sports bar and drinking beers and watching the game, you have options. We have a lot of breweries here. But if you are like thinking a club scene, there are a couple of places actually downtown that I've walked into, but a lot of the places that are functioning clubs offer like multi-level experiences. So like the first level will be like this type of situation, and then you'll walk to the second level or to the opposite side of the building of that situation, and they split the dance floor into like different music vibes.
Right.
It can be okay, and like sometimes they have a rooftop thing. It can be good, but like sometimes the vibes leak from one area, so it can be like disconcerting depending on like
Right.
your level of like immersion. If Alaska is kind of not dead. What is the like? It's like a retirement, not retirement. I don't want to cancel people's careers, but it's like one of those things. Like, cause Nelly came here for some reason.
For some reason, to perform.
I know he came to perform, but who's going to see Nelly?
Oh, well, you know.
You said that.
Well, using what you know.
You know, listen, and you're actually right. Cause I was like, Nelly.
Like, you know, well.
But you know, he did give a speech at someone's inauguration.
Okay.
So
Uh-oh.
that's about right.
Uh-oh. Is that cool? Uh-oh.
That's about right.
I mean, a lot of people come up here. You know what? I've been to a lot of great concerts here. Alaska's changed a lot.
Yes.
Nightlife used to be, we had a lot of clubs here at one point. It was very fun.
And then
And then shootings happened. and fights and all of these things, all the things that make things close down,
Yes.
you know, happen. So now it's a little bit more reserved, so to speak, and why you have more bars, not even lounges, you just have bars.
I've seen mostly bars, yeah.
Yeah, you have bars, you know, but it used to be really fun.
So sad.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was nice. You wouldn't have even thought that was Alaska at the time because you would have thought you was in the low 48 somewhere.
Okay.
Like it was that fun.
You guys have ruined it all. So so I see a lot of people like I want to say in the late stages of their career are okay, maybe for my demographic late stage career like Nelly, I would say he's a millennial
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
he's our
But for him to come up here and you know,
He-
it was funny, but you know, not to be shady, but yes, it's gonna be more, you know.
late stage of the career. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like you
other-
are top 100 right now and you're coming to
No.
perform in Alaska. You are
I can name a lot of good artists that have come here.
yes, because Maoli was here recently.
Yes.
And he's doing well. He's not in the late stage of his career at all.
No.
So, but I think the concerts that you're gonna see up here aren't like mainstream pop concerts that come up here. You will see a lot of artists who have like a niche,
Yeah.
and they will come up here because of like their niche is here.
Like you're not gonna see somebody like who's very popular. I guess like a Beyonce. So
Yeah,
to
you're
speak. You
not
ain't
gonna
not
see a
seeing
Beyonce
her.
here.
You ain't seeing her.
You're not
here.
gonna see a Taylor Swift.
You're not gonna see a Taylor Swift here.
You're not gonna see Sabrina Carpenter. But you know what? Who was here? Not Bill Nye the Science Guy. Oh my God, what's the guy? The smart guy.
Ooh, a lot of smart
Neil.
guys.
Neil Patrick Harris? No, the guy
Oh,
who
shoot.
the physics guy.
Oh, I'm getting the face. I'm not getting the name.
I know, like
So
the
sorry.
physics guy was here. He came here. He had like a seminar.
Okay, that's
So
awesome.
a lot of people do their rounds because it's Alaska. It's one of those things, especially during the summer.
Well, that's why I
But-
don't get with some artists, you know what I mean? And whoever, I'll just say celebrity world, you know, and they said, oh, I visited everywhere. No, you didn't, because you ain't never been here. I'm just saying.
But
So.
who's
a
gonna
lot
pay
of
for those
people-
concert tickets here?
But I'm just saying, even if you just came here just to explore, you know what I'm saying? Or like, but you can't take or check off Alaska as a place that you've been to.
Or they did it
That's what I'm
discreetly.
saying. That's very true. You got a point. You have a point. They
'Cause
could
listen,
have
though-
particularly a private jet and just went through the mountain somewhere.
Oh,
That's
so
true.
as someone who's based out of Anchorage, I say Juneau. Juneau is the capital of Alaska.
Okay. Yep. That's
But it's remote.
Okay.
So you can't get there by driving.
true.
A lot of Alaska, you can't. There are some places you can get to by driving. Most of it, you cannot. You have to fly into these locations.
And then you gotta take a boat.
And some of them you have to take a boat. It is a thing. So like the capital of Alaska is Juneau, and you have to. There is no ifs, ands, or whats around it. You have to fly into it. But the foodies on my following list who are interested in good seafood, Juneau is kind of the place where you want to go because it's on a pier, on a harbor.
Okay.
Honestly,
never
best
been.
calamari I've had
Really?
in Alaska.
Seriously?
Yeah, for sure.
I've never been. I need to go.
And they have like a nice little thing that goes to the top of the mountain. It is one of those things though, like tourist-wise, you go to the downtown area, and it's like every other shop is a jewelry shop that's selling the same thing as the shops around it.
Gotcha.
Just one thing that's like, oh, get to the top of the mountain on this tram. The seafood is kind of, not the seafood, the restaurants are kind of like a niche.
Okay.
Everyone's kind of doing a different take on the same thing.
How many restaurants are there? Roughly.
I'm going to say 25 max.
Really? I didn't realize that. I thought you were about to say 5. Wow.
Because it's downtown, so you have like on the entrance of downtown, you have a seafood place.
Okay.
But it's not like, you know how when you're in the lower 48, you see a restaurant and it's its whole entity, its whole building. It's like, welcome to this restaurant, come on in.
Right.
Well, there you would see like a building, and inside that building you have like a couple of restaurants. It's like a strip mall type situation.
Okay.
And if you don't know, you would probably go in for one and then look to the left and be like, oh, that's something. Maybe I'll go eat there because it seems a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
That's the thing that I experienced in Juneau.
Interesting. Gotta go.
Yeah.
I got to go.
I think it's great. I went whale watching in Juneau.
How was that?
It was very nice.
Okay.
I would say if you're going to go to Juneau for whale watching, don't go on the morning trip. Go in the one that's a little bit later in the day because that's when the barges is going out, and the barges cause the whale to be very active. Because the entire whale watching excursion is like someone at the front of the boat giving you whale facts, but in the meantime they're on like their radios talking amongst each other saying, "Oh, we have a whale out here. If you want to come look at X, Y, and Z."
Okay.
But when the barges come out, they all flock towards the barge because the barge creates a current, and the whales like to jump on that water.
Gotcha.
It's a thing. So if you're going to go whale watching, go for the later trips. It's a little hack that I kind of stumbled upon by accident when I went. Something to do.
Speaking of going out,
Uh-huh.
how do you feel about, I haven't done it, I've been wanting to, maybe I'll do it next summer, the train rides. Have you done that?
I haven't done the train
Done that?
ride.
Have you heard good things? I've heard good things.
I have heard great things, but I've heard great things about the trip / I don't know if it was enough, if it was worth it for the cost.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Like, it was memorable, but the cost is crazy.
Okay.
That's what I've heard.
When I looked up the cruises, those, whew, I said,
Listen.
how much?
Yeah.
Wow.
But you get to go put your hands on a glacier. Oh my God, people, if you come to Alaska, do not drink glacier water. That is very
Didn't
stupid.
Ludacris do that? Oh.
And then he got the glacier bug. Don't drink glacier water. There are parasites in there that will destroy your entire system. It's amongst certain groups of people. I'll say it like that. It is a little known hack that if you put a dead body in a glacier, it sinks and never be recovered. It will never be recovered. There are certain lakes in Alaska that are open secrets about body dumping. So don't ever put your mouth to water because, oh, it's a glacier, it's fresh, it's cold. Don't ever do that. That's very stupid.
I never knew.
It was one of the things my coworkers brought to my attention when I first got here. Oh, if I need to get rid of body, I know it exactly. Oh, okay. Okay. There is maybe it's amongst Alaskan people, but something you all should know about when you're moving to Alaska is there is a belief that people in Alaska, if they're coming here, like, are transplants. If they're not coming here specifically like opportunities like myself or like us, they are coming here because they're running from something in the lower 48. That is a very real possibility. I honestly just came across a situation at work where we were just dealing with something of that nature. So, just keep that, like, you don't know what you shouldn't judge a book by its cover,
Right,
honestly.
right, absolutely.
But honestly, there's a certain level of keeping your head on a swivel that I think you should always have because you're meeting this person at this phase in their life. 9 times out of 10, like, this is honestly, if they are coming across as acceptable, maybe they've gotten past that phase of their life and they're just trying to move on. That's a very real possibility.
Right.
But sometimes the past does come to haunt us. That's what happened in this guy's situation that I just was recently dealing with. It's just a thing.
Right.
It's just,
It is.
Alaska is kind of an escape. That's why we, on the paywall, talked about a certain group of demographics here that exist here, but it's because they're running or trying to escape from something or escape into something
Right.
that they can't do in the lower 48. So what you will see in Alaska is that everyone has guns. A lot of my friends and coworkers are people like me, of color, and they have guns. One of my friends, he has 50 for no reason.
For no reason.
I have said to his face that, like, it doesn't make sense. He has so many guns. He can arm an army by himself. And it's not like the traditional, like, oh, I have, a 22 and a 40 and a 10. I have, like, these handguns. He has full-blown assault rifles. He can literally arm. He can his own militia at any given point in his day.
Now, does he just like to collect, or he feels like he?
He's an enthusiast.
Got
Yeah,
it,
he's
okay.
not a. We look like us, so he's like. He calls them his human hole punchers, and he says if anyone goes on his yard, don't do it.
Got it.
But he also lives in the same area of Wasilla, where it's just like people get a little bit crazy and a little bit bold, and they like to trespass. So I personally don't have a gun yet. I am investing in one very soon, but it's because I honestly, I'm not going to say I didn't need one. I'm from Dade. We had guns. It's like I didn't personally need like my no, I don't know if I can say that behind the paywall version. So everyone owns a gun in Alaska, and it is my belief, like when I first came here, because I had that belief that everyone owned a gun, that it's safer. But there is a crime rate for a reason. So like even if it's a certain level of safe, there is everyone still, gun or not, there's someone who's gonna be froggy.
Right.
So because of that, typically most people own multiple guns. Like we were just talking about my friend who owns 50 guns. So I think he started with like just owning it for, so everyone gets a shotgun for home protection, and then the rifle and so on and so forth.
Right.
So he started there, but then you go to the gun range, and it's kind of nothing to do. Once you're here long enough, you very quickly run out of things to do. Like you can only hike a specific trail so many times. You can only eat at so many places so many times. As you said, a lot of the clubbing resources have gone.
You're right.
So maybe there's only so much you can do. In
Exactly. Absolutely. You better have some good friends.
And some people don't.
Unfortunately.
So they resort to other things, and that means weapons.
Absolutely.
It's nothing wrong with it, I guess. I don't really have any issues with the gun carriage.
No.
As long as don't point it at me. Know what you're doing.
Right.
And honestly, I will say I haven't seen any like crazy reports of like gun-related deaths in the home by accidental gun-related deaths. I haven't seen a lot of that.
Not a lot. There has been some, but definitely not a lot.
Considered for the gun per capita, because I think Alaska is the highest. It beats Texas. I think one of my coworkers said that literally yesterday. So if he's telling the truth, then
probably right. Might be.
I mean, with coworkers like the ones that got 50 guns for no reason, it's very possible.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking of which, so that brings me to another question for you. How do you feel about there's like a lot of depression here.
Okay.
So how do you feel like mental illness and depression, maybe because it's dark so often in the wintertime? Like, what do you want to talk about with that?
Okay. I'll start with the thing that shocked me the most.
Okay.
Again, we both know from Dade. So there are certain aspects of like dealing with a mental instability that I'm familiar with.
Okay.
One of those things is not meth.
Okay.
So when I came to Alaska and one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, I have a meth head who's my brother is a meth head," that felt really close to like me, versus that line felt very far in my past. Like it was something I was just like, "Oh, meth." I know it's a thing, but it's a thing for people, even though like there's a meth capital in Florida.
Right.
Again, I'm from Dade. I'm not from Florida, so that felt like other people's problem.
Got it.
But for someone like this to come to me and be like, "Oh, my brother is a problem," I was like,
Oh, right.
it must be an Alaskan thing. It's what I initially said.
Okay.
But then after being here for a while, Alaska has these things for like night when it's long hours of darkness. We have what's called happiness lights.
Okay.
To help regulate people. This is more for them. But the help regulate people's, I guess it's vitamin D levels or something. I don't know what the happiness light's for. Because I don't use one, but I know it helps people with their circadian rhythms and vitamin D levels because they need the light.
Correct.
So there is, for those who don't get it, I know there is a high level of depression that comes along with being in darkness for so long.
Right.
I don't know. I have called family back home and be like, oh, I just feel like I'm in the depression area. Like, not truly, but like, sure. I feel the symptoms sometimes. Like when I'm
Yeah.
in like Barrow and it's just darkness all the time.
Right.
It's not. It's not that like. I don't know how. It's not that I'm like sad. It just feels like, ugh. It just feels like
Right. I know what you mean.
so much is weighing down on you. Just like another day, it's just like another day of this.
Right.
That you just have to trudge. It just feels like you're trudging through it. And even I think when we go to the other side, especially for like someone who's like me, who I get deployed, I'm trudging through the darkness, and then I come back to Anchorage, and I'm like, it's now sunlight everywhere.
Right.
But I have no desire to walk outside my apartment, so I'm still basically in the darkness. So I think it's very easy to get wrapped up in that,
Right.
and then drive yourself insane because you're like, if you don't walk outside, if you don't go touch grass, you're gonna lose it.
There you go. Yeah. Touch some grass.
So please go outside and touch grass, especially in Alaska. It's beautiful. But yeah, no, I don't think my personal struggles are as strong as others. But I have had coworkers who are like, it's not working out.
Right.
And then there's a homeless problem everywhere. The homeless problem in Alaska, I feel very sad about it.
Yeah.
Because it gets very cold here.
It does.
And you will see people like in Barrow, it's so on a good day, let's say when our winter's here and it's minus 40, with wind chill, it's easily minus 70. It's
Right.
some crazy low number. And you can get, like, if you're walking from one building to the next, especially in like those places, the wind chill could paralyze you very easily. So we have had situations where people full blown lose their lives in the snow.
Oh my Lord.
And then the snow covers you up, and we do not find bodies until the snow thaws.
Right.
It's a thing. So dealing with that, so it's not only a homeless issue, but we have had people lose family members where they were walking through the snow, and you're like, oh, I didn't see Pop-Up come home.
Yeah.
So now you're like worried with concern, but then there's a thing in the back of your head that's like, if you ain't seen him for a while, you can assume,
Right.
and then now you have to deal with that. But because you're in a situation where there's like no outreach that you can go to, you're dealing with all of these emotional baggage.
True.
So so all that is to lead into marijuana is illegal in Alaska,
Yep.
but you guys have a meth problem here. I don't think I understood that, like, ever. Marijuana is so readily accessible. There are 4 stores on the way out.
Yeah.
On the way out of this building, 4. So I'm thinking, like, okay, since they have such immediate access to marijuana, there wouldn't be I think it would cut down on the drug problem. But I'm finding out that it's meth problems at the high school level.
Wow.
Yeah. At like East and whatever the other high schools here in Anchorage are called, they have big drug problems.
Wow.
Something you will see in the villages of Alaska is there's a huge domestic violence problem.
Yeah.
So I landed one time. Here's my experience with the domestic violence problem. I landed in Bethel, and I walk out of the airport in Bethel, and a 4-wheeler is driving across to come around, and the woman on the back of this 4-wheeler has 2 black eyes. And I was like, oh, okay, that's jarring. It's like it puts you back. You're like, oh, wow, like, and it's normal because another 4-wheeler came out, and both of the people on that 4-wheeler, black and blue in the face.
Oh, dang.
And I'm like, oh, they tussle here.
Right. Absolutely.
And then I went, there's a bar club situation there in Bethel called Phillies. If you know, you know. Oh, yeah. So my first time in Phillies, I was like, oh, you're going with friends. But head on the swivel, stay by the door type thing,
Right.
because naturally, like you said earlier,
Yep. Yep.
fights broke out immediately. I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
And people are so candid about it because if you get, in a lot of the villages, they have taxi systems. And those taxis are like, I call a taxi and I'm going from, at this point, the airport back to my hotel.
Okay.
That taxi is not just my taxi delivery.
Oh.
That taxi will stop at multiple locations en route to taking me to wherever I'm going.
That makes sense.
So, on my first taxi ride in Bethel, he stopped at the prison, picked up like 3 people to get in the car,
Uh-oh.
and it was just like the conversation. It was such a self-aware conversation about like, yes, I have a drug issue or alcohol issue. I'm trying. Like the reason I'm in the hospital or in the jail is because of this.
Right.
I need to address it. I need to get better.
Right.
But I don't know if I can change it. It was a very self-aware conversation that happened in
Oh.
that cab.
Okay.
That I was like, oh, like, okay, so you have an issue, you're aware of it, you're trying to get better, it's just not working out in your favor.
Right.
Or you don't have the discipline and willpower to keep going on that journey.
Sometimes it's a support too. Some people don't have a support system.
Yeah.
And that's very important when you're trying to get through something, like of that magnitude.
I guess something that we can talk about is that, because you were mentioning support,
Yeah.
a lot of our homeless people are natives who have been kicked out of their village.
Right.
So you'll see villager or native tribal members walking around, even Anchorage. And the reason is because of their mental health or
Right.
substance abuse problems. They have been expedited from their village and they cannot go back.
Right.
So they're just meandering the streets.
Yeah.
I know at one point, like maybe last year or the year before, it was cold out and they filled the stadium, but the stadium got ruined.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no helping it.
I don't know if there is or isn't, but I feel like you can try. You know what I mean? I just feel like sometimes people aren't trying anymore. I
Got it.
also want to see your take. Like, okay, for instance, I know growing up, I know when I lived in Charleston, my papa there, he was like, don't ever give anyone that's homeless any money. He said, always
Okay.
give them food. Like, that was his take.
Gotcha.
So as I grew up, that's how my mindset was, right? Until, of course, being here. And then you run in, like you said earlier, it's cold. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I kind of always just like, you know what, if you need, if I give you some money and you want it for liquor, fine. It keeps you warm. That's my thought. And I ended up having an uncle that was homeless. And I think maybe that let me see another side as well. And so I'm like, hey, if you need this to keep you warm, I mean, I'd rather that than, you know what I'm saying, you dying of hypothermia. You know what I'm saying?
So I had a similar background from back home where it wasn't don't give homeless money. It was if someone is around your same age, it was like you were afforded the same abilities most likely as me. So it was unlikely for me to give you cash.
Gotcha.
But people who are older, the older generation, if I had it, then 1,000%, because you probably went through something that I can't even think about. Your times were probably harder than mine.
Right.
And then my sister is of the mindset of, if you got it, if you can spare it, why not?
Why not? Right. No matter what they spend it on. I mean,
Yeah. It's not really. Hey, it's what they're doing to get by. You don't know in your waking life or your everyday life. You don't know what someone's going through, and then you can imagine how tough their situation is.
Absolutely.
I had that mindset, and then a homeless guy broke into my car, and it made me jaded.
Oh, wow.
In Dade County, I was like, I'm helping no one.
Oh, wow.
Because it was enough that like my car got broken into not once but 3 times at different like places by the same, because we have I don't know if they're still running their game in Miami, but we had like a homeless coalition like type of situation that this was something that they did. So I was very distrustful of homeless in Miami.
Okay.
And then I came here, and my first winter, I saw someone who was homeless walking down, not Tudor, but over here by Midtown Mall, that Midtown Mall outlet.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's freezing outside.
Right.
And it's one of those moments where I'm like, this is probably not a wise idea. But I was like, hey, are you going far? If can I give you a ride? Like, I
Right.
can't offer you like the most resources, but if I can give you a ride to the next available sheltered location,
Right.
please get in the car because it's freezing outside.
Right.
And I don't want to be the one who like uncovers the dead body when the snow thaws.
Yeah.
That's always something. So that's been my tendency here.
Okay.
Like if it's freezing or if it's a situation that I can alleviate.
Like,
I'm
why
like,
not?
why not?
Right.
Right? There are, but I also, I live on Spinard. Right.
Well, okay. We got the
I
street
live on-
walkers.
I live on, for you that home, Spinard is known, if you're from Dade, you know what 79th Street is.
That's why I said
That's
you got the
Spinard.
street walkers.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Spinard is 79th, and which is crazy because I haven't, as much as people were like, you live on Spinard? I haven't seen, I saw one addict left yesterday,
Okay.
but I haven't seen the population that's slated to be there, if
Okay.
that makes sense. And I'm like, maybe I'm not
That's a good
traveling
thing.
the most of Spinard, but like, again, I don't really leave my house. But
That could be it too then.
I'm like, yeah, I don't see what y'all talking about. My time here has been pleasant. I haven't run into any riffraff or
Right.
troublemakers.
Any riffraff.
Because, like, I don't have sheltered parking. So everyone's like, oh, don't leave your car. Like, go park in X, Y, and Z. I leave my car there nonstop every time I get deployed.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, yep, look, it's still there. Still there when I get back. I haven't had an issue yet. Fingers crossed, I'm going to keep it that way. But I'm like, yeah, my car's still here.
It's still here.
Untouched.
Untouched.
Not broken into. I haven't had no issues in the 3 years that I've been in that location. So I'm like,
Nice. Well, that's a good thing.
maybe my car doesn't inspire confidence in wealth.
You know what? Sometimes
But you know
that's
what?
okay.
I'm happy that way.
Exactly. That part. That part. That's how I feel about my car. I say ain't nobody breaking into that thing.
I will be broke.
Now the other car we have maybe, but this one they not breaking. They ain't touching us. They ain't gonna think anything valuable is in there.
Nothing valuable is in there for that I have. Thanks to my trauma from living with, I don't keep anything valuable in my car at all. I mean, they might get my snowplow or shovel. That's it. And that is valuable during the winter.
It is.
Because we have had, in my apartment complex, we have had people fight over shovels. So.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because the apartment complex put a shovel into the snow, like, for people to use for their purpose.
Oh, that makes sense.
And
okay.
then
They're
one guy
it's
was
my
like,
turn.
literally, he took it and put it in front of his door and was like, no one can touch it.
What?
Oh, yeah, it
Like,
got,
sir, it's not yours.
it got bad.
Oh,
It got
boy.
bad. And we were just like,
You know what? I wouldn't even.
you one of those.
I'm like, we sharing this damn shovel.
Right. Like, you don't see all this stuff we have to give up. So
I'm
just,
saying.
okay.
Interesting. Okay.
That's it. What else? Okay. Thank you all so much for listening to the Petty and Ridiculous podcast. I'm Westchester, your current host, and this is my stylist. Do you want your name to be mentioned?
That's fine.
This is my stylist, Esha. Please feel free to follow us on our socials listed below, and if you want more of our behind the scenes, our off the script commentary, please follow us on Patreon, where we talked about things with a bit more candor than I'm willing to put here on YouTube. Until the next video, laters. Why it did that, but I love it.
Oh, that's cool.
Is it because I did this?
Oh, maybe.
I wonder.
I wonder.